I want to nominate a man who's cool on the outside, but who burns for America on the inside.
Former President Bill Clinton had Democrats cheering and laughing at different times at the convention last night. But political science professor Jason Johnson thinks that the speech wasn't really for them. So was it for the swing voters at home? Hi, Jason.
Hi. It was partially for the swing voters at home, but really, this was actually for the news reporters. Bill Clinton, this was Schoolhouse Rock. I mean, he gave a lecture with some jazz mixed into it because he gave so much information that journalists and fact checkers are going to be spending the whole weekend really trying to see if what he said about the Obama administration is correct. And in the case of the jobs creation between Republicans and Democrats, PolitiFact has already said Bill Clinton was 100% spot on.
Wow. And there's another point, too, that he made, and it came with figures that I'm sure checkers have been working on, which was when he went after the Republican vice president, Paul Ryan. Here, let's listen.
That $716 billion is exactly to the dollar the same amount of Medicare savings that he has in his own budget. You got to get one thing. It takes some brass to attack a guy for doing what you did.
And that got a big response from the crowd. How did that go over?
I think that went over great, and Bill Clinton, I actually thought that might have been a slam at Newt Gingrich for going after Clinton over Monica Lewinsky a couple of years ago as well. Look, I thought that a lot of this speech was really Bill Clinton saying, look, there's an emotional case here, but there are some real hard numbers behind why you should elect Barack Obama. I was really impressed. Bill Clinton has turned from a frenemy to a real advocate of Barack Obama, and it was an amazing transformation to see.
I was impressed, too, with the way that he brought up his wife, Hillary, and the fact that she ran against President Obama in the last election. What about that point stuck with you?
Well, I was amazed in the fact that Clinton could say it in such a humorous way. This was a grown-up Bill Clinton. None of this speech was about him. He didn't spend time saying, I was so great and Obama wants to be like me. He really made the case for Barack Obama. And everyone knows Bill Clinton loves the stage. So for him to talk for 45 minutes and have it about the current president and not about the past, that was impressive. He's really matured as a president, and I think he's now comfortable with his own legacy.
So what about the 48-minute speech, right? Did people, were they hanging with him, or did he lose him at any point?
Oh, I think he was losing him near the end. I think the last 20 minutes of that speech was for the chattering class like ourselves. It was for us to have information to really go over. I mean, the audience was excited because anyone's going to be excited that late at night. But I think Bill Clinton was laying out the case for the press, not for the audience. People were getting a bit antsy near the end.
All right. Thank you so much, Jason.